Hey planner friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning from the 13th to the 19th of December in my medium passion planner. Let's get started! So the kit that I'm using this week is Christmas Market from Plannerface. This was a Plannerface mystery kit, so it is exclusive art, and there are a few extra sheets compared to the normal mini kits that I use from Plannerface. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use my code in the description to save yourselves a little bit of money and also mention me for a freebie. The Plannerface mystery spots for January will open, I think, a little bit before Christmas. They would normally open on the 25th, but obviously that is Christmas Day. To start off my spread, as usual, I've shaded in the parts of the timelines where I'm going to be asleep and then gone in with my grey Stabilo fine liner to mark in any alarm times and split my personal and work to do sections in half, as well as create a habit tracker in the bottom left hand corner. I've decided to colour block for this week, so I'm going to be using a different colour for each day of the week and then using stickers only of that colour to match. So the pens that I'm using this week are a mix of Staedtler Triplus fine liners, passion markers and Crayola super tips, as well as obviously my Pilot friction pen for all of my handwriting. So I've added in all of my work hours using the fine liners that I chose for my colour blocking this week, and then I'm adding in my meals using my Pilot friction pen. I love these pens because, as you just saw, they are erasable. I don't add in breakfast on any days that I don't have an alarm set, and also I haven't added in dinner for Tuesday because that one deserves a sticker. When it comes to highlighting over the checkboxes in the bottom left hand corner, I'm using my theme colour for the month of December, which is this red Crayola super tip, but for each of the days of the week I'm going to be using the corresponding coloured pen to the colour of stickers that I'm going to be using on that day. So Monday is red, Tuesday is blue, etc. I'm shading in the daily focus boxes of the days where I'm not going to be at work, and then I'm also highlighting over all of those meals that I've just added in. This is the point of every colour blocking spread that I've done this year where I am really unhappy about what I'm doing. I don't like having all of the different colours on the different days on just my pen based spread. I think it looks really strange to me, but once the whole spread comes together, I really love how the look of a colour blocking spread turns out. So let's start getting some stickers down on paper. As always, I'm starting with my meal plan tracker, which is something that I make in Excel and print off on sticker paper myself. I'm then adding in the squared off half box from the kit with some deco into the weekly focus box, and then over the quote in the sidebar I'm adding my daily check-in habit tracker and one of the decorative boxes from the kit. Next we can move on to my washi headers, and I've cut one of the 15mm strips from the kit in half so that I can use it to cover my personal and work to-do list headers and also my Space of Infinite Possibility header. I really struggle saying Space of Infinite Possibility, so I really need to work on that, seeing as that's what my planner for next year is called. I've also cut a 6mm strip from the second washi piece, and then I'm using that to create an extra gratitude header in the bottom left hand corner. Finally, we'll add in the weekend banner, and then we can get into the day-to-day planning. And if I'd planned this better, I would have had a green and a red day on Saturday and Sunday, but I didn't think of that before I started putting the colours down. So after a busy weekend last weekend, I had Monday off to kind of recover, and I'm starting with a quarter box and some deco from the kit to mark in an appointment for something that I don't want to share online just yet. Next, I'm using an event label from the kit and a grocery doodle to mark in that I had to catch up on the grocery shopping that I should have done the Sunday before. And this is the first time in a long time that I haven't done my grocery shopping on a Sunday. So between that and putting my video up on a Monday, which I'm currently marking in, I had no idea what day it was on this day. So I'm marking that in using a red sticker that I found in my stash, a YouTube button icon from Ickle & Co and an upload script from Plannerface. I'm then using one of my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in my yoga class in the evening. Moving on to Tuesday, I've used a glitter header and a work from home script from Plannerface in the daily focus box to mark in that I was working from home, and then I'm using the laptop doodle with a bit of the Monday to Sunday box that I cut up to mark in something that I was rated to do at work this day. I've then marked in my weight session, and now I'm marking in the reason that I decided to use this kit this week, which was going to a Christmas market with some friends. I initially used some deco and this popcorn doodle to mark this in, but I swapped out the popcorn doodle for another bit of deco later in the video. Moving over to Wednesday, which is going to be this gingerbready colour from the kit, I'm first using a quarter box and the phone doodle to mark in doing some training over Teams with one of the other trainees this week. I'm then using one of my favourite size boxes from the glitter add-on sheet because it perfectly blocks out 2 hours to mark in that I had one of the new nurses that runs the clinical side of one of my services coming in for a bit of training, and I'm just marking that with this cute doodle from the kit. Flipping over to the second half of the week, and I'm using another glitter header and another work from home script from Plannerface to mark in that I was working from home again on Thursday, and then I'm using a quarter box with the pen pot doodle from the mystery add-on page to mark in that I had a team meeting this morning. Here is where I'm just swapping out that doodle for another bit of deco back on Tuesday, and then we can move on to Thursday evening, where I'm using a recycling icon from Plannerface to mark in remembering to take the recycling out, and then using an event label with this Joy of Planning weightlifting sticker to mark in I had a PT session this evening. Can't believe I only have one more PT session left before the new year. Moving on to Friday, and I was duty scientist this day, so I'm using a regular event label and a skinny event label and this cute Joy of Planning scientist skull to mark in my 2 duty scientist sessions of the day. I'm then using this long glitter flag that I'm going to cut the flag portions off the end of to mark in that I was also send out scientist this day, so it's a bumper day of rotated things and not getting any of my actual work done. Obviously I'm not bitter about it or anything, it was just way too much work to get done in one day for one person. Moving on to Friday evening, and I'm first marking in my cardio session using one of my Pinky Stickers printables, and then we can move on to the weekend, where I'm first using a flag from the kit and a planner doodle from a Plannerface multicolour doodle sheet to mark in my planning time. I'll eventually remember to add the planning script to that in a minute. And then I'm using a third box from the kit with some deco and an edit script from Plannerface to mark in editing and recording this voiceover. For Saturday afternoon, I'm just using one of my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in my third weights session of the week, and then I'm adding in a half box onto Saturday evening for whatever we get up to, which I'm hoping is just going to be some chilling at home, and I might get some more of my 2022 setup done. But that does all hinge on whether I can be bothered to go out and buy more printer ink this afternoon. Moving over to Sunday, I'm first adding in the 3 hot cleaning checklist box from the kit, along with this kind of bucket and sponge doodle to mark in some cleaning time on Sunday morning, and then I'm going to remember to add in that planning script. Because the Monday to Sunday box didn't match my colour for Sunday this week, I decided to use one of the skinny event labels from the kit along with an Ickle & Co YouTube button icon and an upload script from Plannerface to mark in uploading this video, and then I'm finally adding in my last weight session of the week. As usual, to fill in some of the time when I'm at work, I'm using some of the decorative boxes from the kit. I've cut these down vertically on the sticker paper, and then I'm trimming them horizontally on my planner so they fit nicely within the timelines. Initially I was going to try and pick it so that they kind of match the colour theme of that day, but there weren't really any blue decorative boxes in this kit, so I just thought, sod it, I'll put a green one in the blue day. I think once the spread is all filled in, it doesn't look as out of place as it does now. If you're interested in sizing, all of the boxes that go in the mornings are 3.5 centimetres high, and the boxes that I usually put in the afternoons are about 2.3 centimetres high. And then the columns in this planner are 3.4 centimetres wide, but as I discussed in my review of my 2022 planner, that's changing a smidge for next year. As usual, to finish off this spread, I'm adding in my checklists to mark in the top 2 or 3 things that I get done at work each day, and I've matched these checklists to the colour of the day that they are going on. I also had to cut the Tuesday one down a little bit more so that it fitted nicely within that space. I also remembered at this point that the mystery kits come with a load of scripts, including a food shop script, so I added that in, and now I'm going to fill in the rest of my spread, as usual, using my Pilot Friction pen. I would be lying if I said that I had been looking forward to this week. Although I had Monday off, I knew that these 4 days at work were going to be like the biggest push towards Christmas. I always think that the week before Christmas is going to be the really busy one, but no, it's the penultimate week before Christmas Day when work gets super busy, because that's when everyone is still in work, but there's this massive push to get all of this stuff done before people start going on their Christmas leave. And I think that's why I ended up with so much training to do this week, because we wanted to get it all done before half the people were on holiday. But it's done now, we've come out the other side, there's only 3 more days of me being actually physically in the office between me and Christmas now. And when I say between me and Christmas, I mean between me and my annual leave, really. Outside of work, this week was actually really great. I really enjoyed going to the Christmas market with some friends and having a couple of drinks and just wandering around looking at all of the Christmas market stuff. I think that's when I really started to feel a little bit of the Christmas spirit. I also spent a lot of this week working on my goal setting for 2022 and also working out what pages I want in the back pages of my 2022 planner. So I've got a plan now, I just need to actually do it, and then I think I'll have that video up between Christmas and New Year's. I realised that my printer had run out of ink yesterday when I was going to do some of that setup just after I had started my second drink, so driving to the shop to get more printer ink was not an option. But I was so excited to get started and I finally thought I had everything together, and then my printer let me down at the last minute. But at least I can do that this evening instead. Let me know in the comments if you have or haven't started doing your 2022 goal setting yet, and if you have done it, what system did you use this year, if any? I'm sticking with the blend of the Passion Roadmap and the Marxy Life Compass assessment. My weekly focus for this week was Christmas prep, so obviously I want to get all of the food in that we need for next week and finish wrapping presents, all of that good stuff, so that I can have a nice chill week next week and not get too bogged down with all of the details before the big day. But that's all of my pre-planning done for this week. Let's take a look at the finished spread. So here is the spread all filled out, and I'm really glad that I decided to go for a colour blocking spread this week. Although I never like them to begin with, I always love how they look filled out. I've also just realised that this is the last video I will be uploading before Christmas, so I hope you have a wonderful time celebrating next week if you are, or if you're not, just have a fantastic week. So that's everything for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!